Watching India Global, we now turn our focus to the latest that's unfolding in Bangladesh. Remember, since 5th of August, Bangladesh has been in a situation of turmoil. And now the interim leader, Muhammad Yunus, has said that elections may be held at the end of 2025 or in early 26, which means anywhere between 12 to 13 or maybe 14 months from now. Pressure, remember, has been growing on him ever since the 5th of August when the uprising took place. It toppled the government, and since then Bangladesh has been in turmoil with no clarity on when it will return to democracy. Now, Muhammad Yunus and his advisors have also been saying that reforms need to take place before a democracy can actually return. How long will that take? Which are the kind of reforms, and will they actually move Bangladesh forward? Those have been questions that India Global has been asking relentlessly the last couple of months. And now we ask this question that when Bangladesh hopes to return to democracy, why the delay? What is the plan in place? We talk on more of that, but first up, listen in to this soundbite that's come in of Muhammad Yunus when he said that he would like Bangladesh, or he's announced that Bangladesh would return to democracy. Remember, ongoing is the case regarding Chinmoy Krishna, a man who's been behind bars on very stiff charges related to sedition. He's not been getting bail. The matter is now going to be taken up only on the 5th of January, a case that pretty much exemplifies and signifies the fight for getting justice for minorities in Bangladesh. Before we move any forward, let's listen in to this conversation that my colleague Saurabh had with Chinmoy Krishnadasa's lawyer.
Joining me now, Senior Advocate Rabindra Ghosh. He practices in the Supreme Court in Bangladesh, also a human rights lawyer, and you're representing Chinmoy Krishnadas in the Chittagong court. While you were presenting his case in court, you were pushed from behind, that's what you said?
That is true. First day, when I was arguing with the judge, then somebody, I don't know them because they are the junior lawyers. They are all junior lawyers. Then, why you have come here? Why you have come here? Somebody pushed me, one person. But police was there at that time. But he is denying.
Now, when is the bail hearing expected for Chinmoy Krishna Prabhu?
On 2nd of January 2025. So I expect that judge may reject it, judge may allow it. It is up to the power of the judge. It is the discretionary power of the judge. Nobody can put. But I am anticipating that he will not pass any order on that date also, because some political personality putting pressure on the judges also. This is my expectation. I don't know what would happen on that very day.
Sir, there is a lot of respect for you, and I think in one video you said that, how your work in human rights, you don't see which religion one person belongs to when you do that work, and you fought so many cases, like you said, for Muslims in Bangladesh. How bad is the situation for minorities in places like Chittagong, Rangpur, where the violence is more saturated?
Yes, I know everything. Because when Chinmoy Prabhu with his party, with his people, went to Rangpur, what happened? Police has locked his room first. He has booked the room, giving some amount of money. Then how police can lock the room of Chinmoy Prabhu and others? What is this? Is it quite illegal? Ultra-virus, inoperative, without any lawful authority also. So, I protested, then I phone call with commissioner, police commissioner. Why you have not? They said, no, we have not done it. So who has done it? Police has done it, but police is refusing, denying all these things.
So is your life safe? Is Chinmoy Krishna Prabhu's life safe in the current situation in Bangladesh?
It is up to Bhagavan or Ishwar or Allah. It depends upon. I do not know, but I will have to fight for him. Because he has become alone now. No lawyers is capable to go to the court. Because there are so many cases against them. 71 lawyers are under now threat.
So what is the issue that is happening right now in Bangladesh, specifically regarding Chinmoy Krishna Das? Let's get in Mohammad Kamruzzaman, who's a senior journalist joining me from Dhaka. There are two aspects that we discussed today. One is what's happening with Chinmoy Krishna Das, and one is the plan or the hope, I would say, the hope to return to democracy for Bangladesh. Let me first ask you that 2025, end of 2025, you will get a chance to exercise your right to vote, or maybe it will happen in 2026. Are you okay with that?
Thank you very much for having me. Actually, the movement, through which Dr. Yunus have got the chance to run the country as the head of the interim government, was actually one of the main demands was the democratic process, fair election, participatory election, and credible election. So this is a very big challenge for Dr. Yunus now to hold a participatory election, and this announcement will make people happy in Bangladesh that the election is going to be held within next 1 year or year and some months. So the main challenge will be creating a level playing field and make all the stakeholders happy and join the election process. So we are also hopeful that as there is no political pressure now, it's not a political government also, so holding a fair election will be a good opportunity for Dr. Muhammad Yunus also to serve
Who
the
will
country
decide it's a
in this
fair
critical
election,
situation.
sir? Who will decide it's a free and fair election?
It has already been declared several times by the interim government, Dr. Muhammad Yunus and his press secretary, all the high officials, advisors of the government. Several times they assured that they are very much determined to hold the election in a free, fair, and participatory manner, so that it can be very credible before the world also.
Let's get in Muqtadir Rashid as well to talk more about the situation unfolding in Bangladesh. Mr. Rashid, I told you I'm going to give you a chance to speak, and today is your chance. But let's be very unbiased and fair today. In your assessment, why should Bangladesh take another 12 to 14 months to hold elections? Why not sooner?
Okay, it's because of Sheikh Hasina. Then again, you have to remember what she has.
Sheikh Hasina
made.
has been in exile. 5 months almost have gone by.
Yeah, of course. But the system she has broken over the years. So what she has done, that she has destroyed all the democratic institutions over the years. In 15 years of her rule, she has crippled the judiciary. She has crippled the independent election mechanism, and especially the whole administration and the police. So the Yunus government needs fair time to repair those, to hold a free, fair, and credible election. Of course, that should be participatory, that should be fair, so that people can vote. It should be neutral, so that the party or the independent candidate also feel comfortable to participate in an election. And the people here over the years really eager to vote in that manner. So the vote in Bangladesh, like in India, is always a festival for the people or the voters here. But it has marred by it has been marred by the ruling class at the time, especially the Hasina regime. They didn't allow the people to cast their vote.
Then let me then ask you also, when you talk about free and fair elections, one also needs to talk about the minorities and what's happening related to Chinmoy Krishna Das. How do you see that? We played a conversation with his lawyer a short while back, and he did say that it's not a level playing field. What about the Hindu minorities in Bangladesh? Do you think they will get redressal ahead of an election? Because how else do you create free and fair election?
Of course, the minorities should be given enough sense of security so that they can be, they can vote their candidates meaningfully. And of course, and I do believe that Chinmoy Krishna Das should get legitimate option for defend what she has to say to the court. and I don't see that he's getting justice because he has been barred for a long time. And if he commits any kind of crime, he should be, given enough chance to defend that. But we haven't seen that, unfortunately. He's in bar for 1 month, and I don't think this is a valid reason for he is in jail. He should be, you have the judicial process. He can get enough chance to get, to get released and on bail, and he can, as long the, case or investigation is going on, he can be in country and he can talk to investigator, being other people, like he can be in at his home, and he can attend the trial if there is any. He is in jail, a priest in jail. This is a very bad sign for Bangladesh, and I don't agree with this kind of active, the kind of action
Okay.
that this government is taking right now.
Yes. All right, Muqtadir Rashid and Mohammad Kamruzzaman, thanks much for speaking to me in terms of the latest that's unfolding in Bangladesh.